Dashni.
Hi.
So today we want to review about our current issue in our country, that is road accident causes by alcohol consumption. So Dashni, can you explain the current issue on the road accident by alcohol consumption? Can you explain?
Yeah, sure. The road accident has become one of the most serious health problems of modern society in our country.
Okay.
It increased more death and handicaps in our nation. So far, a road accident in which motorcycles are involved are usually more dangerous for the individual death.
Okay.
That's all for the question.
Okay, the second question, Dashni, can you explain the importance of road accident causes by alcohol consumption to all the teenagers?
Yes.
What are the important?
Yeah, sure. Alcohol consumption may provide some health benefits such as reducing your risk of developing and dying of heart disease, possibly reducing your risk of ischemic stroke. It means when the arteries to your brain become narrow or blocked, causing several reducing blood flow, possibly reducing your risk diabetes too. Okay, as you asked me, can you ask some questions to you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what is the possible effect if the causes increase in the future?
Okay, the effect on the road accident causes by alcohol consumption. So it can be show the reflection, that is can slow the eyes muscle movement and the alternate function, eyes muscle alternate function reduction, and probably the result will be the blur in the version. So the night version will be color of changing also will be in black. So moreover, the future effect in our country, that is the increasing in the death in rates. So moreover, the economy level of our country will be decreases. So in our country, of our minister must be take note of this kind of the current issue, that is road accident by consumption. So it is the current issue, right?
Yes, it is the current issue. As my opinion, our country has to ban alcohol because nowadays teenagers are more addicted to this alcohol and make more road accidents. For our teenagers' health issue, our country has to ban the alcoholic system and has to save our teenagers' health and their organs too. Because of alcohol, they can burn their organs too by they didn't know.
Okay, that's all.
That's all from me. As my opinion.
So the more review will be take it off by Tamil Tain and Durga Devi, right?
Yeah, Durga Devi got a victim too.
Okay, that's all.
Thank you, Dashni and Dashni. My name is Sam. In Malaysia, one of the biggest reason road accident is happening because of drivers taking alcohol while driving, and some drivers drive after the alcohol intake. Come, let's see some accidents cases that happens because of alcohol. There are 3 articles cases that we faced on last few months. First, drunk driver rams car into motorcycle on KL highway, killing rider. Second, drunk driver kills one, injures another one, Federal Highway. Third, drunk driver falls into roadblock, kill policeman. Definitely in these cases, drunk driving is one of leading cases contributing to traffic crashes. In drunk driving incidents, non-local and non-professional male drivers were 26 to 50 years age to drive drunk at night. Drunk drive contact is applicable to time, age, gender and occupation. The use of alcohol has been known to impair driving abilities and raise to risk accident. It has been discovered the risk of an accident causing injuries and death increase when driving under the influence of alcohol. In addition, his blood was found to be positive for alcohol, conducted by the traffic police station and screening tests. That's all from me. Next, Durga Devi will continue with victim.
For the information that given by you, shall I start with my part? My name is Durga Devi. Today I want to tell about effect of the drunken drive accident. There are got three effects. First of all is physical effect, second psychological effect, third one is emotional effect. First one is physical effect of drunken drive accident. Surviving a car crash can sometimes be attributed to pure luck, but that only applies to those who got away unscathed or at least only sustained a few minor bruises or scratches. For many drunk driving car crash survivors, the extent of their injuries would hardly make them feel lucky. We have heard of cases of car crash survivors suffering traumatic brain injuries and being unable to talk or even eat on their own years after the accident. Some can't walk anymore, while some suffer tremendous pain on a daily basis, sometimes for the rest of their lives. That's not to mention those who have lost limbs or sustained burns in the accident. While people can sustain injuries to any part of their body in a car accident, the most vulnerable parts are often the legs and knees, the chest, the spine, and the head and neck. Significant injuries to these areas often take years to heal it at all. Second effect is psychological effect of drunken driving cases. People who survive drunk driving crashes are prone to developing post-traumatic stress disorder. It's called PTSD, a mental health problem that affects 5 million adults in the US every year. For drunk driving crash survivors with PTSD, experiencing flashback of the accident is quite common. More often than not, things like riding or driving a car, seeing image of car crashes, or simply reading about similar incidents trigger these flashbacks. Aside from flashback, PTSD symptoms included nightmares, emotional numbness, difficulty sleeping, concentration issues, jumpiness, irritability, and being angry easily. They also tend to avoid places, people, and activities that remind them of the accident. Last but not least, emotional effect of drunken driving cases. It's typically for drunken driving accident survivors to feel anger, especially if a close friend or relative died in the crash. It's also possible for them to be consumed by violent thoughts and sometimes thinking about acting on them. They might also resort to doing these things that are out of character. People who survive alcohol related to car crashes may also through the 7 stages of grief, especially when someone they know died. On top of the grieving, they may also feel isolated, unmotivated, and they often avoid the company of people. It's also common for them to experience poor appetite as well. And if the survivor is the drunken driver who caused the deadly crash, he or she will likely be ridden with heavy guilt for many years to come. They are just some of the physical, psychological, and emotional effects of drunken drive accident. Indeed, the toll drunk driving takes on people's life is quite substantial. It's just a good thing that there are treatment and therapies available today that can help survivors get through their trauma. While the entire process might be an uphill climb for many, professional treatment of the physical, psychological, and emotional effect of drunken driving car crash present a glimmer of hope that this effect can be overcome over the time. I start with my next next part. My next part is a real story that happened in my family. Last year on August, my cousin brother had a bike accident that changed his life forever. He became a victim of drunk and drive accident. Let's us ask to him how this happened to him. Nidesh, now you can tell your story to everyone.
Hi, my name is Nidesh. In 2019 last year on August, I had a bike accident that changed my life forever. I was riding bike with my friend at the time it happened. About 5 minutes away from my home, a person that would consume alcohol caused me to involve in an accident. I became a victim of drunk and drive accident. He was mentally not stable when drive the car. He came that much of fast and hit my bike. After that, I fell on the land and my head hit a big stone nearby the road. People around that area called to the hospital and ambulance took me to hospital that nearby that area. After that, people who admit in the hospital informed to my family. I was in GH hospital at Cal around 1 week in coma stage. After my operation, I became conscious. I forget a lot of things on that time because I got injuries on my head. It took 4 months for me to become normal. Until now, I got some of health problems that still haven't recovered. My right eye a bit not normal, and it was a tragic incident that happened in my life. My request is don't drunk and drive and cause accident that involve many innocent lives.
Thank you, Nidesh, for sharing your story to everyone. We hope for the best and get well soon here.
Kausalya have done a survey on this issue and will explain about it.
Hi, I'm Kausalya. To produce a good study for this issue, I have done a survey by creating few questionnaires regarding this issue. I distribute the survey form through social media pages and apps such as WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. It was well received by pupils, and more than 30 pupils would respond to this survey form. There were 10 questions in total in this survey form, and 2 of them are demographic questions that cover the age and gender of the respondents, and the other 8 questions will cover the main objective of this survey form. The data obtained from this survey form were collected and it was analyzed by using graph and charts. Now, let us see some of the responses for the questions that were asked in the survey form. Question 6 was asked, what are the reasons for drunken drive cases keep increasing in our country? And the answers given by the respondents are 31.7% people agree on public not aware of road safety and rules, and 20% of people agree that traffic rules are not strictly enforced, and 23.3% of people agree on the supply of alcohol increased in our market, and another 20% of people agree that the authorities and officers did not carry out their responsibilities well. And the question 7 was asked, what are the steps should be taken to reduce the drunken drive cases in our country? And the answers given by the respondents are: awareness campaigns on road safety should be held. That was 21.1% of people agree on that statement, and 17.5% of people agree on traffic rules should be enforced strictly, and 24.6% of people agree on that alcohol should be banned totally in our country, and another 36.8% of people, which is the majority people, have said that government should impose heavier penalties on drunk and drive people who caused accidents. Question 8 was asked, what are the effects of drunk and drive cases if it is not solved within few years? And the answers given by respondents are: number of accident cases keep increasing. That statement was agreed by 47.8% of respondents. And another 50% of people agrees on many people are killed by these accidents. That's it from me. Thank you.
As a conclusion, alcohol addiction is an increasing trend among the youth. A number of factors contribute towards the increasing addiction levels, which include poor supervision from parents and other family conflicts. The family is the core unit of society that can play a massive role in the war against alcohol addiction among the teenagers. Parents will instill positive morals in the teenagers at the tender age. They also agree that having interpersonal problems such as family disharmony, pressure and friends' influence can be also lead to the alcoholism among youth. A part of that, lacking in knowledge of the bad effects that alcohol and also lack of religious knowledge will lead to alcoholism among teenagers. This will enable to children to grow and develop with the supervision, information and dangers of alcohol consumes. Government must have also made legislation that restrict underage children from accessing alcoholism drinks. By having such as information, it is hoped that will help to the authorities in deriving better policy youth develop to eradicate alcoholism among youth in Malaysia.